Warning: this video contains language and subjective views not suitable for all viewers. Please exit the video if you cannot tolerate a viewpoint different from your own. Thank you and enjoy.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision, duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay, it's all right.
Well, another great comedian said that, you know, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress. Have you ever ran into that with scripts and is that something that, you know, you wouldn't do, you know, for
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. You have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross.
Is 9-year-old Oscar nominee Kevin Hart?
He needs some milk.
Wow. I don't think anyone saw this one coming.
So let me get this straight. Kevin Hart started out in Hollywood with conservative values, meaning he put boundaries on the roles and characters he portrays not to mislead his audience in a certain way, but then goes on SNL a year later, compromising his values for more opportunities, more fame, and more money. Here he is trying to justify compromising his conservative values to adopt more of liberal values in exchange for money and fame.
We talked about this theme going around in the black community about black comedians wearing dresses. You went on SNL and did the convention there. You caught some flack for it. Do you feel like it's unfair that black comedians might have to answer for stuff that like Robin Harris doesn't have to answer for? Or?
No, you know what? I was actually one of those comedians that said, no, I wouldn't wear a dress. There's no way I would wear a dress. And then when proposed with the opportunity of what I felt was funny, I said, oh, that's funny, I'm gonna do it.
Kevin Hart went from having boundaries on the dress to saying that if presented with the right opportunity, he will wear the dress. What does this sound like to you? The common denominator for Kevin Hart to abandon his conservative values for progressive liberal values would be to expand his reach to a wider audience for more money and more fame. Whether or not we are calling Kevin Hart's career decision a sellout to proto-black culture, this is usually the type of behavior displayed when someone is indeed selling their integrity out, which will inspire others to follow your influence.
What was the motivation to do this? Was there a one thing, or was it a build-up?
Me being one of the only black guys in our entertainment space, because there's a handful of us that get to look behind the curtain. Me being one of the only black guys in our entertainment space, because there's a handful of us that get to look behind the curtain. Because there's a handful of us that get to look behind the curtain. You know, there's a curtain, there's another room, and there's a curtain. And in that room is some shit. You're like, God damn, I didn't know y'all was fucking doing this back here. I didn't know y'all was getting this type of money back here. Y'all been doing this for how long? This is how it happens. There's a room that you get in, and the information and understanding that comes in it. It's unreal, the stuff that you start to discover. But it's a discovery. It's a discovery. You gotta stumble upon this treasure of information and discovery. And if you don't, maybe you're in the right environment and you hear some stuff and you can ask some questions, but 9 times out of 10, it's not offered. It's a search and find. And when I was constantly in those situations and I found myself saying, so how, but why? Well, then what did you do?
Right.
Damn, after that, then what? What the fuck did you, how did that even work?
And is that something that, you know, you wouldn't do, you know, for?
If we made, you know, if we created a $1 billion company, you create a $7 billion
We're giving you the infrastructure that we know works, but we're embedding it to you at a young age so that it works earlier for you and that you can succeed and surpass what we've done.
Yeah, because they're building off, you know, had you had someone at 26 or earlier to say, you know, here's Kev Hart Productions, the thing, here's how you do it. You don't need the back end. You want to create the content. You want to own the content. You want to take it here, et cetera, et cetera. If you had someone just to give you that roadmap has been given to people since the beginning of time. We just was never privy to it.
Yeah.
We never had access to that sort of information.
I call it the room with the door behind it. You never get to that door. We always got through the first door, and we were so excited about being in that room that we never looked at the next door, right?
And is that something that, you know, you wouldn't do, you know, for
So Kevin Hart claims that you can't put moral boundaries on funny jokes. For Hollywood, that perspective and mind frame of thinking opens up more opportunities for you to climb up the celebrity popularity ladder. But you must be willing to exploit your morality in exchange for riches and fame. Is there a moral line drawn in entertainment? Or is Kevin Hart right that it's actually the traditional conservatives who lack the growth to see beyond a joke?
Oh, Kwanzaa is relevant. Yeah, that's funny. She's small. I can do the whole thing. It'll be funny. Hey, what if you went in this way? And if it's actually funny, it's funny. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I think funny is funny. You can't put rules and regulations on funny. I think funny is funny. You can't put rules and regulations on funny.
You have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. You know, for me, I know what they are. They've yet to been challenged, so, you know, I don't have to speak on them.
Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. It's all right.
I was like, do you guys understand, like, do you understand how things change and how people change? You know that nothing stays the same. It ends up becoming a debate. People sometimes have a hard time processing, like, growth. Right. And it's on different tiers, right? Like, some friends can't understand why a friend chooses not to fuck with us when we do certain things. Right. They can't understand that friend made the choice to grow and no longer do said thing because that thing isn't good for me. Some friends go, you a bitch, you a pussy, and they give you the thing to make you feel bad about you're now new, right? In life, or in any changes, there's a world of negativity that comes with that change sometimes. So what I was trying to explain to people, I was like, yo, progression means that you change, but you change because there's value and reason in why you change. The funny that I used to be may not be the funny that fits my now. My business is what drives a certain thing for me. The business is what I need to grow because the star is already there. I want the business to catch up to the star. So ultimately, your idea of what funny is or the raw, edgy road of it, well, it doesn't bring me the same family endorsements that I needed to get to this thing. It doesn't bring me the same perception that I need to make sure these family movies hit. It doesn't bring me this wheelhouse of world and wonder to check every box. So you don't realize it, but Kevin Hart's done animation, Kevin Hart's done action comedy, regular comedy, drama, fucking author, he's a radio host, he's just a regular host. I check every box. The way you check those boxes is by having a high level of authenticity that's attached to the world that those things bring, right? If you don't do that, then why would you sit and listen to me? Why would you sit and watch? Why would you want to see? If you don't have authenticity attached to things, if you don't believe that I drank the shit, why would you buy it? If you don't believe that it's good, by me making you feel that it's good because you see me with it, then why would you support it?
He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? It's to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal, it's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with and they don't with who they don't.
And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this fucking place. It's a big club and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
Absolutely.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same. That's how a legacy is built. So all of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because
I said it, and this sums it up well. Like you don't entertain the circus, you watch it, right? And when a lion comes out and rides the bike, you don't think about it too hard. You just go, okay, that's crazy. A lion's riding a bike, and then you go home and enjoy the rest of your day. I don't feed into the stuff at all. At the end of the day, it's all entertainment to a certain degree. So you just hope that people can be smart enough and have a tremendous amount of logic to just go and possibly do research or fact check. And if they do, then great. If they don't, then kudos to that as well. I just don't have the time for it. There's too much going on.
There was a recent controversy online, I know you don't spend all your time online, about Kevin Hart wearing a dress in the SNL skit. And Dave Chappelle spoke about that as a comedian. Black actors are always, being asked to wear dresses. Have you ran into that? And what do you think about that whole Illuminati theory that people could put out there about that?
Well, thanks for that softball question. It's 2 answers. First of all, let's be very, very clear. It is possible that there isn't anything funnier than a guy in a dress. And if that's the case, then it might also be said that there's nothing funnier than a black guy in a dress. Okay, well, I watched all of my friends throughout my entire life be able to dunk a basketball, but not me. So everybody can't do everything. So, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress wearing people before him. So now we have Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next. Okay. Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
We all love Dave Chappelle.
Exactly. Dave Chappelle has never been a part of the Illuminati. They don't want him or me or people like us. Yeah. But now it's not necessary for us to stir up that hornet's nest unless we intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times. I'm still not going to join, but I respect it a little.
And then, I don't know if you've had this, but I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just... You've been offered, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my way of cueing you. Like, it's open dialogue.
Yeah, you want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can keep talking about anything,
but don't do it.
Yeah.
No,
of course. Offered tons, man, but I got to a place where I understood that the dollar shouldn't shift my.
But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100-city tour. I'm not gonna have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym, but you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What?
clear. That's the only reason why Jay-Z is on Twitter Spaces. You see Jay on
He's a smart man.
He's on Twitter too?
That's the only time he's on Twitter.
He's a smart man. What do you mean? It's the world. He just told you, if you listen to his last song, he's talking to you about the world of stake.
Yes.
He's talking to you about the world of investment and cap tables. His conversations change. You got some people that look down on him because his conversations have changed. But his conversations have changed for the better,
It's
not
changed
for the
better.
worse.
And here's the best champagne in the world.
So sometimes you either understand that or you don't. I come from a space now where I understand that doors open, and behind those doors are other doors. I'm the guy that wants to keep opening up the doors. I'm going to be with the people that get them open. That's it. It's that simple.
You know what it is? People don't seem to understand that evolution.
Number 5? Am I on number 5?
Yeah, you good. You good. Evolution is authenticity. Like, as you evolve, that is your authentic self evolving as well. And people don't ever want to understand that.
Absolutely. I have no problem with the world of growing, because as you grow, that means that the people around you are growing as well. So I believe that your success is best seen through the success of others. So how many people around you are successful? How many people around you have different tiers or different levels of success? When there's a high number of that, then that's your win.
Yeah, Kevin Hart purchased it, so he's now doing Comedy View. That happened at the same time that they gave DC Young Fly Hollywood Squares. Yeah, because they tell you that there's no gatekeepers, but we keep seeing the same people open the gate. Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? Ain't he now opening it up for... Don't such and such open the gate? What do you mean ain't no gatekeepers? There's 100 gates out here. Everyone I've seen got a keeper.
The guy that sits on top right now has taken advantage of all the money that I have. I've shot over 56 specials for the up-and-coming generation of comedy. Why? Because I'm trying to create opportunities for others. Rather than complaining about it, I'm fixing it. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I also take full responsibility for any and everything that I've done in the fucking business, good or bad. My frustration with Cat Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Cat was in that position at one point.
You were the guy. You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh, okay.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what? I gotta fix me, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stand up for comedy. So when you say Tiffany Haddish doesn't deserve or isn't really a comedian, and these other women have worked hard, which they have.
I have to say,
have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life. So no. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Like, you gotta be doing karaoke around the country to make that work.
Right.
And he is.
Shouts out to Melanie Camacho. Shouts out to Lou Nell. Shouts out to Leslie Jones, who are all underneath the umbrella of Cat Williams. Cat Williams, have you ever used your platform to fucking bring the people that were under you up? You haven't. So because you haven't, don't shit on those that now are. I've used my platform and I brought my guys and girls up. The brand of Kevin Hart is a brand that's expanded so fucking far, whether you like me or not. My presence in comedy will forever be felt because I'm a fucking boss. I sit on the top of it, and the opportunities I'm giving are the ones that I'm creating. So take responsibility for what you did. You fuck you. Nobody else did. You don't hear Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, the Kings of Comedy, Seinfeld. You don't hear George Lopez, Eddie Griffin. You don't hear fucking who else can I go down the road of other comedians? Steve Martin, Martin Short. You don't hear the guys that got on top and that made it by doing what they love complain about the people that are coming under them. The reason why is because they're happy with themselves. Don't blame everybody else for your shit. Don't shit on my sister Light because you're not happy with your shit. This shit is earned. It's not given. I don't give a fuck if you're a Tiffany Haddish fan or not. It's earned. Tiffany Haddish got years in the game. It's not an accident that Tiffany Haddish got an opportunity to star in a movie. It's not an accident that character popped in the movie. Written or not written, a character has to pop it.
And he even acknowledged the years that you put in before that.
Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. It's all right.
We're at the Super Bowl. Here you go, Skip. At any time you can get straight bang on your name. At any time, huh? Go Cowboys.
This is my last question. I know you want to be a billionaire. Has the Illuminati approached you about sacrificing anyone to make it happen?
All the time.
Okay.
You know, according to the internet, I've been in the Illuminati. By the way, I still don't know what it is. Like, what is it? Is it a club? What is it?
You're closer than me. I don't know yet.
What is it? Do you know exactly?
You don't know that none of us know.
But if you want to sacrifice somebody, you can sacrifice your partner.
So what they say you're supposed to sacrifice?
Sacrifice partner.
What's the thing where they said people eating babies? What was that?
That was Pizzagate, right?
Pizzagate, okay.
Yeah.
My wife actually beat me up, made me take her on a date. Took her to a dinner party. I'm not a name dropper, but this joke doesn't make sense unless I drop the name. I went to Seinfeld's house for a dinner party. Some of the best food I've ever had. Food was fucking amazing, man. At the end of the dinner party, Seinfeld came walking out. He was like, nobody go anywhere.
Me being one of the only black guys in our entertainment space, because there's a handful of us that get to look behind the curtain.
I had access to that sort of information.
I call it the room with the door behind it. You never get to that door. We always got through the first door, and we were so excited about being in that room that we never looked at the next door, right?
You guys are in for a treat. Tonight, we're gonna have some brick oven pizza. Everybody went crazy in the party. What? Oh my God, brick oven pizza. What? One lady was like, how many cheeses, Jerry? Jerry was like, 7 different cheeses, 7 different cheeses. People went crazy. By the way, all these people were white. These are all fucking white people. They start chanting, bop, 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 bop. The fuck is bop, man? Bop, bop, bop. What the fuck is bop? White woman leaned over the table. She was like, it's short for brick oven pizza. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, okay, I get it. Seinfeld had some Italian men walk out. They had pizza-like garb on. They start passing out the pizza saying Italian shit.
So what they say you're supposed to sacrifice?
Sacrifice partner.
What's the thing where they said people eating babies? What was that?
That was Pizzagate, right?
Pizzagate, okay.
Yeah.
People were eating the fucking pizza going crazy. Oh my God, I taste the cheeses, Jerry. I taste the cheeses. They brought me my piece of pizza. I took a bite. I couldn't fucking believe it. Best pizza I've ever had in my life. Best fucking pizza I've ever had. Had some type of lettuce on it. I've never tasted this shit. Took my white baby's got some type of lettuce on it. Wait till you taste the lettuce. This white woman, she leaned over again. She was like, it's arugula. What? It's arugula. Oh shit. I took another bite. I got caught up. Bop, bop, bop. Bop. What an amazing night. It's a fucking amazing night, start to finish, man. In the car, I was pissed. I was pissed. You know why I was pissed? Because I wanted what Seinfeld had. I wanted that fucking moment, man. Seinfeld was known as the brick oven pizza guy. He was known for something else outside of his fucking fame. I wanted that. What really pissed me off is that the same people that built Seinfeld's house built my house. Not once was I offered the option of getting a brick pizza oven at my goddamn house. This was racism at the highest level.
Was in that too.
You was in Pizzagate?
That's what they said.
Oh, you wow. They wild.
Yeah,
wow.
I was eating babies.
You up there.
Wow.
They think you like.
So what is that?
Wow.
So Illuminati and Pizzagate not the same thing.
No, I don't think it's the same.
It might be the same elite circles.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they eating babies for sure.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they eating babies.
This clip right here is going they're gonna put this up too and say, see,
Absolutely.
I just don't know how
they're doing it right in our
on.
face.
How they put that
Especially
on?
with your hand. You got the hand. That's the hand sign right there.
What is this?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I was about to say fuck.
So the restaurant is gonna be a baby-based restaurant. So you're gonna eat babies. What is it? What is it? I forgot.
So what they say you're supposed to sacrifice?
Sacrifice partner.
What's the thing where they said people eating babies? What was that?
That was Pizzagate, right?
Pizzagate, okay.
Yeah.
I think now, knowing about the opportunities that can be thrown at you, it's all about choice. You know, nobody makes you do anything. Right. Nobody says this is what you got to do. This is the only way that you're going to do it. Nobody made Martin put on a dress in Big Mama's house. Nobody made Tyler Perry put on a dress as Medea. Nobody made Jamie Foxx put on a dress as Wanda, and nobody made Martin do it as Shanae. You know, it was a choice. Right. And on Saturday Night Live, you know, it was a choice that I made. So I think it's all about your pick of what's funny to you and what you feel will be funny to others. And I will say that's the knowledge that I now have and understand. But from the outside looking in, you always go, I ain't gonna do it. Ain't no way. Why? Why I gotta do it? I ain't gonna compromise myself. For what? I am who I am. But then you're in a movie, and then it calls for a funny scene.
I was asked to dribble a basketball on the talk show this morning.
You look good doing
it. Not that was a dress, but I was like, no, I'm gonna look stupid. At the end of the day, you gotta know that you're a brand. I'm a brand. You need to protect your brand at all times. When things happen that can possibly affect your brand, your brand can be diminished, and you don't want that to happen. So, protecting my brand is definitely a priority.